For the record, you see, all you need is like one or two bad days. You know what I'm saying? In life, you know, you don't need like all bad days. You know what I'm saying? So more or less, I look at it like that. But if the clock was ticking, if it was like that, everything's gonna matter. Because you get into the dream. You wake up on that high thought when you have infinite key wisdom. Make that past whatever chapter is a great significance in all of humankind's history. Another moment decided to meditate. So it seems to me like in the past we have meditated. I don't know what music. I don't know what music. When I've been meditating, instead of doing something, I see. I see how. I see how. John Rose was rubbish with. Talking makes sense. Relaxing. It's in the Bible. God rested on the seventh. You can do all the psychological, whatever things. But if you don't have one day, it comes fast. You watch it, you better look for it. So, in your schedule, be like that.
Chiefest of all the offerings of Israel, my people. Wherefore the Lord God of Israel saith, I said,
Veterans' unique experiences fighting in harm's way, deploying around the globe, and committing.
give unto the house of thy father all the offerings made by fire of the children of Israel. Wherefore kick ye at my sacrifice and at mine offering, which I have commanded in my habitation, and honorest thy sons above me, to make yourselves fat with the chiefest of all the offerings of Israel, my people. Wherefore the Lord God of Israel saith, I said indeed that thy house and the house of thy father should walk before me forever. But now the Lord saith, be it far from me. For them that honor me I will honor, and they that despise me shall be lightly esteemed. Behold, the days come that I will cut off thine arm, and the arm of thy father's house, that there shall not be an old man in thine house, and thou shalt see an enemy in my habitation, in all the wealth which God shall give Israel. And there shall not be an old man in thine house forever. And the man of thine whom I shall not cut off from mine altar shall be to consume thine eyes, and to grieve thine heart. And all the increase of thine house shall die in the flower of their age. And this shall be a sign unto thee, that shall come upon thy two sons, on Hophni and Phinehas. And one day they shall die, both of them. And I will raise me up a faithful priest, that shall do according to that which is in mine heart and in my mind. And I will build him a sure house. and he shall walk before mine anointed forever. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left in thine house shall come and crouch to him for a piece of silver and a morsel of bread, and shall say, Put me, I pray thee, into one of the priest's offices, that I may eat a piece of bread.
And Hannah prayed.
Chapter 3.
And Hannah prayed.
And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli. And
Listen
the
to
word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision. And it came to pass at that time, when Eli was laid down in his place, and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see. And ere the lamp of God went out in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was, and Samuel was laid down to sleep, that the Lord called Samuel.
And he answered,
And he
Here am I.
answered, Here am
And he
I.
ran unto Eli
And he ran unto Eli and said, Here am I,
For
for
thou
thou callest me.
criest me.
And
And
he said,
he said,
I called
I
not.
called not. Lie
Lie
down
down
again.
again.
And he went down.
And he went and lay down.
And the
And the
Lord
Lord
called
yet again,
Samuel. And Samuel
Samuel.
arose and went to Eli.
And Samuel arose and went to
Here
Eli
am
and
I,
said, Here am I,
For thou
for thou
didst
didst
call
call
me.
me.
And he
And he
answered,
answered, I
I
called
called
not
not
my
my
son.
son. Lay down again.
Lie down again.
Now Samuel did not
Now
yet
Samuel
know
did not
the
yet
Lord,
know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. And the Lord called Samuel again the third time. He arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And Eli
the
perceived
Lord had called
that the Lord had called the child.
Therefore
Therefore Eli said unto
Go lie
Samuel,
down, and it shall
Go,
be.
lie down.
If he call thee,
And it shall
then
be,
thou shalt say,
if he call thee,
For thy
that
servant
thou shalt
heareth.
say,
So Samuel went and laid
Speak,
down in his
Lord,
place.
for thy servant
And
heareth.
the Lord came and stood and
So
called
Samuel went and lay down in his
at other times.
And the Lord came and
Samuel.
stood and called as at other times, Samuel.
Then Samuel
Samuel.
answered, Speak, for the servant
And Samuel answered,
heareth.
Speak,
And the Lord said
for
to
thy
Samuel,
servant
Behold,
heareth.
I will do a thing in
And the Lord
Israel,
said to Samuel,
at which both the
Behold,
ears
I will
of
do a
everyone
thing in
that
Israel,
hears it
at
shall.
which both the ears of everyone
shall
that heareth it shall tingle.
And the
In
day I
that
will
day
perform
I
against
will
Eli,
perform against Eli
and all
all
the
things which I have
which I have
spoken
spoken
concerning
concerning
his
this
house. When I
When I
begin,
begin, I will also
I
make
will
a thee.
also make an end.
For I have told him
For I have
that I
told
will
him
judge
that
his
I will
house
judge his
forever.
house forever for the
For the
iniquity which he knoweth,
knew,
because his sons made themselves vile, and he restrained them not.
And therefore
And therefore I have sworn unto the house of Eli that the iniquity of Eli's house shall not be purged with sacrifice nor offering forever.
And Samuel lay until the morning,
And
opened the
Samuel
doors
lay until the
for the
morning,
house of the Lord,
and opened the doors of the house of the Lord. And Samuel feared to show Eli the vision.
Samuel, my son.
Then Eli called
And he
Samuel and
answered, Here
said,
am I.
Samuel, my son.
And he said,
And he
What is
answered,
the thing that the
Here
Lord
am
has
I. And he said,
unto thee?
What
I
is
pray
the
thee
thing that
hide
the
it not
Lord
from
has
me.
said unto thee?
God do
I
so
pray
to
thee, hide
me,
it not from
and
me.
more also, if thou
God do
hide
so to
anything
thee, and
from me,
more also,
of
if thou
all the
hide
things
anything from
that
me
he
of all the
said
things that
unto
he said
thee.
unto thee.
And Samuel
And
told him
Samuel
every
told
whit,
him every whit,
and hid
and
nothing
hid
from him.
nothing from him.
And he said,
And he
It is
said,
the Lord, let him
It
do
is
what
the Lord,
seems
let
good.
him do what seemeth him
And
good.
Samuel grew, and the Lord
And
was with
Samuel
him,
grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground. And all
to the
Israel,
ground.
from Dan even
And
to
all Israel
Beersheba,
from
knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Lord.
knew that
And the
Samuel
Lord
was
appeared
established
again in
to be
Shiloh.
the prophet
For the
of the
Lord
Lord.
revealed
And
himself
the
to
Lord
Samuel
appeared
in
again
Shiloh
in Shiloh.
by the word
For
of
the
the
Lord
Lord.
revealed himself to Samuel in Shiloh by the Lord,
Chapter
by the
4.
word of the Lord.
And the word of Samuel came to all Israel. Now
And
Israel went out
again
against the Philistines to battle, and pitched beside Ebenezer. And the Philistines pitched in Aphek. And the Philistines put themselves in array against Israel. And when they joined battle, Israel was smitten before the Philistines, and they slew of the army in the field about 4,000 men. And when the people were come into the camp, the elders of Israel said, Wherefore hath the Lord smitten us today before the Philistines? Let us fetch the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of Shiloh unto us, that when it cometh among us, it may save us out of the hand of our enemies. So the people sent to Shiloh that they might bring the covenant of the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth between the cherubims. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were there with the ark of the covenant of God. And when the ark of the covenant of the Lord came into the camp, all Israel shouted with a great shout, so that the earth rang again. And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout, they said, What meaneth the noise of this great shout in the camp of the Hebrews? And they understood that the ark of the Lord was come into the camp. And the Philistines were afraid, for they said, God is come into the camp. And they said, Woe unto us, for there hath not been such a thing heretofore. Woe unto us! Who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty gods? These are the gods that smote the Egyptians with all the plagues in the wilderness. Be strong, and put yourselves like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews, as they have been to you. Quit yourselves like men, and fight. And the Philistines fought, and Israel was smitten. And they fled every man into his tent. And there was a very great slaughter, for there fell of Israel 13,000 footmen. And the ark of God was taken, and the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were slain. And there ran a man of Benjamin out of the army, and came to Shiloh the same day with his clothes rent and with earth upon his head. And when he came, lo, Eli sat upon a seat by the wayside, watching. For his heart trembled for the ark of God. And when the man came into the city and told it, all the city cried out. And when Eli heard the noise of the crying, he said, What meaneth the noise of this tumult? And the man came in hastily and told Eli. Now Eli was 98 years old, and his eyes were dim that he could not see. And the man said unto Eli, I am he that came out of the army, and I fled today out of the army. And he said, What is there done, my son? And the messenger answered and said, Israel is fled before the Philistines, and there hath been also a great slaughter among the people, and thy two sons also, Hophni and Phinehas, are dead, and the ark of God is taken. And it came to pass, when he made mention of the ark of God, that he fell from off the seat backward by the side of the gate, and his neck brake, and he died. For he was an old man and heavy, and he had judged Israel 40 years. And his daughter-in-law, Phinehas' wife, was with child, near to be delivered. And when she heard the tidings that the ark of God was taken, and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead, she bowed herself and travailed, for her pains came upon her. And about the time of her death, the women that stood by her said unto her, Fear not, for thou hast borne a son. But she answered not, neither did she regard it. And she named the child Ichabod, saying, The glory is departed from Israel, because the ark of God was taken, and because of her father-in-law and her husband. And she said, The glory is departed from Israel, for the ark of God is taken. Chapter 5. And the Philistines took the ark of God and brought it from Ebenezer unto Ashdod. When the Philistines took the ark of God, they brought it into the house of Dagon, and set it by Dagon. And when they at Ashdod arose early on the morrow, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the earth before the ark of the Lord. And they took Dagon and set him in his place again. And when they arose early on the morrow morning, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the ground before the ark of the Lord. And the head of Dagon and both the palms of his hands were cut off upon the threshold. Only the stump of Dagon was left to him. Therefore neither the priests of Dagon nor any that come into Dagon's house tread on the threshold of Dagon and Ashdod unto this day. But the hand of the Lord was heavy upon them of Ashdod, and he destroyed them and smote them with emerods, even Ashdod and the coasts thereof. And when the men of Ashdod saw that it was so, they said, The ark of the God of Israel shall not abide with us, for his hand is sore upon us, and upon Dagon our God. They sent therefore and gathered all the lords of the Philistines unto them, and said, What shall we do with the ark of the God of Israel? And they answered, Let the ark of the God of Israel be carried about unto Gath. And they carried the ark of the God of Israel about them. And it was so that after they carried it about, the hand of the Lord was against the city with a very great destruction. And he smote the men of the city, both small and great, and they had emerods in their secret parts. Therefore they sent the ark of God to Ekron. And it came to pass that the ark of God came to Ekron, that the Ekronites cried out, saying, They have brought the ark of the God of Israel to us, to slay us and our people. So they sent and gathered together all the lords of the Philistines, and said, Send away the ark of the God of Israel, and let it go again to his place, that it slay us not and our people. For there was a deadly destruction throughout all the city. The hand of God was very heavy there. And the men that died not were smitten with the emerods, and the cry of the city went up to heaven. Chapter 6. And the ark of the Lord was in the country of the Philistines 7 months. And the Philistines called for the priests and the diviners, saying, "What shall we do to the ark of the Lord? Tell us wherewith we shall send it to his place."
And they said, if ye send
"If
away
ye
the
send
ark
away
of
the
God
ark of the God of
of
Israel,
Israel,
send
and
it
it's
not
not
empty,
empty, but
but
in
in
any
any
way
wise
wise
return in the
return.
trespass offering. Then ye shall be healed, and it shall be known to you why his hand is not removed from you." Then said they, "What shall be the trespass offering which we shall return to him?" They answered, 5 golden emerods and 5 golden mice, according to the number of the lords of the Philistines. For one plague was on you all and on your lords. Wherefore ye shall make images of your emerods and images of your mice that mar the land, and ye shall give glory unto the God of Israel. Peradventure he will lighten his hand from off you, and from off your gods, and from off your land. Wherefore then do ye harden your heart as the Egyptians and Pharaoh hardened their hearts? When he had wrought wonderfully among them, did they not let the people go, and they departed? Now therefore make a new cart, and take 2 milch kine on which there hath come no yoke, and tie the kine to the cart, and bring their calves home from them. And take the ark of the Lord, and lay it upon the cart. And put the jewels of gold, which ye return him for a trespass offering, in a coffer by the side thereof, and send it away, that it may go. And see, if it goeth up by the way of his own coast to Bethshemesh, then he hath done us this great evil. But if not, then we shall know that it is not his hand that smote us, it was a chance that happened to us. And the men did so, and took 2 milch kine, and tied them to the cart, and shut up their calves at home. And they laid the ark of the Lord upon the cart, and the coffer with the mice of gold, and the images of their emerods. And the kine took the straight way to the way of Bethshemesh, and went along the highway, lowing as they went, and turned not aside to the right hand or to the left.
And the
The lords of the Philistines went after them unto the border of Bethshemesh. And they of Bethshemesh were reaping their wheat harvest in the valley, and they lifted up their eyes and saw the ark, and rejoiced to see it. And the cart came into the field of Joshua, a Bethshemite, and stood there where there was a great stone. And they clave the wood of the cart, and offered the kine a burnt offering unto the Lord. And the Levites took down the ark of the Lord, and the coffer that was with it, wherein the jewels of gold were, and put them on the great stone. And the men of Bethshemesh offered burnt offerings, and sacrificed sacrifices the same day unto the Lord. And when the 5 lords of the Philistines had seen it, they returned to Ekron the same day. And these are the golden emerods, which the Philistines returned for a trespass offering unto the Lord. For Ashdod 1, for Gaza 1, for Askelon 1, for Gath 1, for Ekron 1.
And the golden mic.
And the golden mice, according to the number of all the cities of the Philistines belonging to the 5 lords, both of fenced cities and of country villages, even unto the great stone of Abel, whereon they set down the ark of the Lord, which stone remaineth unto this day in the field of Joshua the Bethshemite. And he smote the men of Bethshemesh, because they had looked into the ark of the Lord. Even he smote of the people 50,000 and 70 men.
And the people lamented,
People lamented, because the Lord had smitten many of the people with a great slaughter.
And the
And
man
the men of Bethshemesh said, Who is able to stand before this holy Lord God? And to whom shall he go up from us?
And they sent
messengers to the inhabitants of Kirjath-Jearim, saying, The Philistines have brought again the ark of the Lord. Come ye down and fetch it up to you. Chapter 7.
And the
men of Kirjath-Jearim came and fetched up the ark of the Lord, and brought it into the house of Abinadab in the hill, and sanctified Eleazar his son to keep the ark of the Lord.
And it came to pass while the
ark abode in Kirjath-Jearim, that the time was long.
And for 20 years, and all the house of Israel,
and all the house of Israel lamented after the
and
Lord.
Samuel spoke to him.
And Samuel spake unto all the house of Israel, saying, If ye do return unto the Lord with all your hearts, then put away the strange gods and Ashtaroth from among you, and prepare your heart unto the Lord, and serve him only, and he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. Then the children of Israel did put away Baalim and Ashtaroth, and served the Lord only. Samuel said, Gather all Israel to Mizpeh, and I will pray for you unto the Lord. And they gathered together to Mizpeh, and drew water, and poured it out before the Lord. and fasted on that day, and said there, "We have sinned against the Lord." And Sam judged the children of Israel in Mizpeh. And when the Philistines heard the children of Israel were gathered together to Mizpeh, the lords of the Philistines went up against Israel. And when the children of Israel heard it, they were afraid of the Philistines. And the children of Israel said to Samuel, "Cease not to cry unto the Lord our God for us, that he will save us out of the hand of the Philistines." And Samuel took a sucking lamb and offered it for a burnt offering wholly unto the Lord. And Samuel cried unto the Lord for Israel. And the Lord heard. And the Lord heard him. And as Samuel was offering up the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to battle against Israel. But the Lord thundered with a great thunder on that day upon the Philistines and discomfited them. And they were smitten before Israel. And the men of Israel went out of Mizpeh and pursued the Philistines and smote them until they came under Beth-kar. Then Samuel took a stone and set it between Mizpeh and Shen, and called the name of it Ebenezer, saying, "Hitherto hath the Lord helped us."
So the first time
the Philistines were subdued,
and they came
no more into the coast of Israel. And the hand of the Lord was against the Philistines all the days of Samuel. And the cities which the Philistines had taken from Israel were restored to Israel, from Ekron even unto Gath. And the coasts thereof did Israel deliver out of the hands of the Philistines. And there was peace between Israel and the Amorites. And Samuel judged Israel all the days of his life. And he went from year to year in circuit to Bethel and Gilgal and Mizpeh, and judged Israel in all those places. And his return was to Ramah, for there was his house. And there he judged Israel, and there he built an altar unto the Lord. Chapter 8. And it came to pass, when Samuel was old, that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, and took bribes, and perverted judgment. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
But the thing is,
But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us.
And
Samuel prayed unto the Lord.
And the Lord said unto
And the
Samuel,
Lord said unto
hearken
Samuel,
unto the voice of the people,
Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee.
for they have
For they have not rejected thee,
but they have rejected me,
but they have
that I
rejected
should
me,
not reign over
that
them,
I should not reign over them.
according to all the works which
According
they
to
have
all
done
the works
since
which they have
the
done
day
since the day that I brought them
out
up out of Egypt, even
even
unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me and
and
served other gods,
so they
so
do.
do they also unto thee. Now therefore hearken unto their voice. Howbeit, yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. And Samuel told all the words of the Lord unto the people that asked of him a king, and he said, This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons, and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and to be his horsemen, and some shall run before his chariots. And he will appoint him captains over thousands, and captains over 50s, and will set them to ear his ground, and to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments of war, and instruments of his chariots. And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries, and to be cooks, and to be bakers. And he will take your fields, and your vineyards, and your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants. And he will take the tenth of your seed, and of your vineyards, and give to his officers, and to his servants. And he will take your men servants, and your maid servants, and your goodliest young men, and your asses, and put them to his work. He will take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants. And ye shall cry out in that day because of your king, which he shall have chosen you. And the Lord will not hear you in that day. Nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, Nay, but we will have a king over us, that we also may be like all the nations, and that our king may judge us, and go out before us, and fight our battles.
Basically, from my understanding, when you pass out and die, your soul goes back to God, the one true God. Which is that ark. But you pass out and sleep on other things. Your soul becomes astral.
Says we are here for you. Contact us today. You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest.
16 grams of protein, no artificial anything. Siggy's. Less sets you free.
A Benjamite, a mighty man of power. And he had a son, whose name was Saul, a choice young man and a goodly. And there was not among the children of Israel a goodlier person than he. From his shoulders and upward, he was higher than any of the people. And the asses of Kish, Saul's father, were lost. And Kish said to Saul his son, Take now one of the servants with thee, and arise, go seek the asses. And he passed through Mount Ephraim, and passed through the land of Shalisha, but they found them not. Then they passed through the land of Shalem, and there they were not. And he passed through the land of the Benjamites, but they found them not. And when they were come to the land of Zoph, Saul said to his servant that was with him, Come and let us return, lest my father leave caring for the asses, and take thought for us.
And he said unto him,
Behold now, there is in this city a man of God, and he is an honorable man. All that he said cometh surely to pass. Now let us go thither. Peradventure, he can show us our way that we should go.
And said
Then said
Saul
Saul
to
to
his
his
servant,
servant,
Behold,
if we go, what shall we bring the man?
For the
For the
bread
bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring to the man of God. What have we? And the servant answered Saul again and said, Behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver. That will I give to the man of God to tell us our way. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, Come and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. Then said Saul to his servant, Well said, come, let's go. So they went unto the city where the man of God was. And as they went up the hill to the city, they found young maidens going out to draw water, and said unto them, Is the seer here? And they answered them and said, He is. Behold, he is before you. Make haste now, for he came today to the city. For there is a sacrifice of the people today in the high place. As soon as he be come into the city, he shall straightway find him, before he go up to the high place to eat. For the people will not eat until he come, because he doth bless the sacrifice. And afterwards they eat that be bidden. Now therefore get you up, for about this time ye shall find him. And they went up into the city, and when they were come into the city, behold, Samuel came out against them, for to go up to the high place. Now the Lord had told Samuel in his ear a day before Saul came, saying, Tomorrow about this time I will send thee a man out of the land of Benjamin, and thou shalt anoint him to be captain over my people Israel, that he may save my people out of the hand of the Philistines. For I have looked upon my people, because their cry is come unto me. And when Samuel saw Saul, the Lord said unto him, Behold the man whom I spake to thee of. This same shall reign over my people. Then Saul drew near to Samuel in the gate and said, Tell me, I pray thee, where the seer's house is. And Samuel answered Saul and said, I am the seer. Go up before me unto the high place, for ye shall eat with me today. And tomorrow I will let thee go, and will tell thee all that is in thine heart. And as for thine asses that were lost 3 days ago, set not thy mind on them, for they are found. And on whom is all the desire of Israel? Is it not on thee, and on all thy father's house?
So,
And Saul answered and said, Am not I a Benjamite of the smallest of the tribes of Israel, and my family the least of all the families of the tribe of Benjamin? Wherefore then speakest thou so to me? And Samuel took Saul and his servant, and brought them into the parlor, and made them sit in the chiefest place among them that were bidden, which were about 30 persons. And Samuel said unto the cook, Bring the portion which I gave thee, of which I said unto thee, Set it by thee. And the cook took up the shoulder, and that which was upon it, and set it before Saul. And Samuel said, Behold that which is left, set it before thee, and eat. For unto this time hath it been kept for thee, since I said, I have invited the people. So Saul did eat with Samuel that day. And when they were come down from the high place into the city, Samuel communed with Saul upon the top of the house. And they arose early, and it came to pass, about the spring of the day, that Samuel called Saul to the top of the house, saying, Up, that I may send thee away. Saul arose, and they went out, both of them, he and Samuel, abroad. And as they were going down to the end of the city, Samuel said to Saul, Bid the servant pass on before us. And he passed on. But stand thou still a while,
that I may show thee the word
of God. Chapter 10. Then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head, and kissed him, and said, Is it not because the Lord hath anointed thee to be captain over his inheritance? When thou art departed from me today, then thou shalt find 2 men by Rachel's sepulchre in the border of Benjamin at Zelzah, and they will say unto thee, The asses which thou wentest to seek are found. And lo, thy father hath left the care of the asses, and sorroweth for you, saying, What shall I do for my son? Then shalt thou go on forward from thence, and thou shalt come to the plain of Tabor. And there shall meet thee 3 men going up to God to Bethel, one carrying 3 kids, and another carrying 3 loaves of bread, and another carrying a bottle of wine. And they will salute thee, and give thee 2 loaves of bread, which thou shalt receive of their hands. After that, thou shalt come to the hill of God, where is the garrison of the Philistines. And it shall come to pass when thou art come thither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place, with a psaltery and a tablet and a pipe and a harp before them. They shall prophesy. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man. And let it be when these signs are come unto thee, that thou do as occasion serve thee, for God is with thee. And thou shalt go down before me to Gilgal. And behold, I will come down unto thee to offer burnt offerings, and to sacrifice sacrifices of peace offerings. 7 days shalt thou tarry till I come to thee, and show thee what thou shalt do. And it was so, that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave him another heart, and all those signs came to pass that day. And when they came thither to the hill, behold, a company of prophets met him, and the Spirit of God came upon him, and he prophesied among them. And it came to pass, when all that knew him before times saw that, behold, he prophesied among the prophets, then the people said one to another, What is this that is come unto the son of Kish? Is Saul also among the prophets? And one of the same place answered and said, But who is their father? Therefore it became a proverb, Is Saul also among the prophets? And when he had made an end of prophesying, he came to the high place. And Saul's uncle said unto him and to his servant, Whither went ye? And he said, To seek the asses. And when we saw that they were nowhere, we came to
Seek
Samuel.
the asses.
And Saul's uncle said, Tell me, I pray thee, what Samuel said unto you. And Saul said unto his uncle, He told us plainly that the asses were found. But of the matter of the kingdom whereof Samuel spake, he told him not. And Samuel called the people together unto the Lord to Mizpeh, and said unto the children of Israel, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, I brought up Israel out of Egypt, and delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of all kingdoms, and of them that oppressed you. And ye have this day rejected your God, who himself saved you out of all your adversities and your tribulations. And ye have said unto him, Nay, but set a king over us.
Now therefore present yourselves
therefore,
before the Lord.
Present
by your
yourselves
tribe,
before the Lord by your tribes and by your
And when
houses.
Samuel had caused all the tribes
When Samuel had caused all the tribes of Israel to come near,
taken.
the tribe of Benjamin was taken. When he had caused the tribe of Benjamin to come near by their families, the family of Matri was taken. And Saul, the son of Kish, was taken.
And when they saw him, he
When they
could
saw
not
him,
be found. Therefore they inquired
he could not be
of the
found.
Lord further.
Therefore they inquired of the Lord further, if the man should yet come thither. And the Lord answered, Behold,
he has hid himself,
among the
and they
stars.
ran and stretched
And they
him.
ran and fetched him thence.
And when he stood
And when he stood among the people,
he was
higher than any of the people from his shoulders and upward.
And Samuel said to
all the people, See ye him
the Lord has
Lord
chosen,
hath
that
chosen,
there is none like him.
that there is none like him
all
among all the people.
And all the people shouted.
And all the people
God
shouted and said, God save the king. Then Samuel told the people the manner of the kingdom, and wrote it in a book, and laid it up before the Lord.
And Samuel sent
all the people away, every man to his
And
house.
Saul also went too.
And Saul also went home to Gibeah, and there went with him a band of men whose hearts God had touched.
But the
But
children,
the children of
Belial
Belial said,
How shall this man
save us?
And they despised him.
And they despised
And brought
him
him no present.
and brought him no presents.
But he held his peace.
But he held his peace. Chapter 11.
It's mine.
Then Nahash the Ammonite came up and encamped against Jabesh Gilead. And all the men of Jabesh said unto Nahash, Make a covenant with us, and we will serve.